Parks, Recreation, and Community Services Commission special meeting. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Alcazar is absent. Sardar Begin?
Present.
Arakelian's absent. Rostomian?
Present.
Ex officio Commissioners Garabedian and Zarukian are also absent. President Amirian.
Present. Next item, please.
The agenda for our February 23rd special meeting was posted on the bulletin board outside City Hall on or before Friday, February 23rd. At item 2, we have introductions and presentations. At A, we have recognition of Biblos Mediterranean Bakery for their support of CSP programs. With us today is the owner, Avo Jingosian, and I have Seva Garabedian, our Community Services Manager, who will say a few words before we present the plaque.
Good afternoon, President Amirian, members of the Commission. My name is Sabah Garabedian, Community Services Manager with the Parks Department. So today I have Avo Jingosian, the owner of Biblos Mediterranean Bakery with us. Over the years, Avo has worked a really strong working and collaborative relationship with our department. He's always there to answer our call and our requests for various programs and events and catering for our kids during Parents Night Out or summer day camps. And our most recent event, our senior prom with the LA Dodgers at the Adult Recreation Center. So he's always willing to work, no matter how high or low a budget we are able to provide to him. He's always willing to accommodate us, and he goes above and beyond. So we're really grateful, and he definitely deserves a recognition.
Excellent. Yes, and I have a plaque here. I don't know if I have to, if I'm conflicted out if I enjoy Biblos regularly.
We're all
Okay, excellent. Okay, so I'm going to read this plaque and present it to Mr. Jingosian. City of Glendale Community Services and Parks Department proudly recognizes Biblos Mediterranean Bakery for its continued generosity, partnership, and unwavering commitment to support programs that enrich the lives of our community members. Through its meaningful support of programs, including youth enrichment activities, family-centered events, and vital senior services that foster connection, wellness, and social engagement, they have made a lasting and positive impact on the Glendale community. With sincere appreciation and gratitude, we recognize Biblos Mediterranean Bakery for its dedication to service and continued support. We look forward to many more years of partnership as we work together to uplift and strengthen our community. February 2026, Glendale, California.
I think before you present,
Yes.
I think we should put a request for him to open up a second location down here.
Yeah, I mean, do we have a second? Excellent. I think we'll do unanimous consent unless there's, unless there's opposition on that. I'd like to come down. If you'd like Mr. Jingosian to say a few words, happy to, and I'll come down and present this to you.
I mean, that's plaque. It's a lot. It means a lot for me. Thank you for you guys for the plug. Everything is. I'm ready for everything, and continue to give the good service and go with the budget.
Excellent. We appreciate that very much, and I'm going to come down and present this plaque. If you guys want to come down with me and we can take a picture, it's up to you. I got the glamorous.
Thank you.
This is for you. And then let's go ahead and turn around and we'll take a picture. Yeah, of course. Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice to chat. Thank you.
I'm just happy I wore pants and not shorts today. Next item, please.
Next, under introductions and presentations, under B is introduction of new or promoted CSP employees. We have a few that Lauren Click will introduce.
Hi.
Good afternoon, members of the commission, President Amirian. I'm happy to introduce three new staff today. So two of these folks are promoted, and it's one of their first day. So he won the lottery today. So I'd like to welcome Christian Esparza, promotion to groundskeeper 2. This was in December. I'd also like to welcome Mike Lepe, also promotion to groundskeeper 2 in November. And then this is Raymond Buenrostro's first day. So he started earlier this morning, and there's a fourth employee who wasn't able to be here today. He's Gilbert Candejas, so he was promoted from groundskeeper 2 to irrigation technician. So he sends his regards. Thank you.
Thank you.
On behalf of the commission, congratulations and welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Excellent.
You don't want to say a few words, guys?
Being almost 2 years here, just grateful to be here.
Step up to the mic, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
grateful to be here, bringing our gardening skills to the parks and beautifying Glendale as much as we can. Thank you.
Well, if everything that we see on a daily basis is indicative, you all do great work, and we're very appreciative of it. So thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you, guys.
Excellent. Next item, please.
Item 3, upcoming council agenda items.
Thank you, President Sardar. President Amirian, members of the commission. We have one item coming up this coming month, March 3rd. Lease amendment number 1 between the City of Glendale and Babak Obahar for the Verdugo Job Center facility located at 1255 South Central. This is for the existing lease, to extend the existing lease for the Verdugo Job Center.
Excellent. Thank you. Any comments or questions on that? Let's move on to our next item, please.
Item 4, commission and staff comments.
Do I have any commission comments? I would like to just briefly thank both the department and also the Dodgers for an incredible senior prom event. It was really a pleasure to see the the two-time back-to-back Dodger World Championship. 5 players showed up. They engaged with the community, and it was a great event. They took a bunch of pictures, signed just every imaginable thing you can think of, and we're just very grateful. And they presented a check, a very generous check. So I just wanted to say thank you again to the Dodgers and also to our wonderful Parks, Recreation, and Community Services Department for organizing this event. It was really a pleasure. Any staff comments? Let's move on to the next item, please.
Next item, oral communications. I do not have any cards, and just confirming, I don't see any callers.
Okay. Let's move on to the next item, please.
Item 6, consent items. At A is approval of the minutes of the commission's special meeting held on January 28th, 2026.
Okay. I do have one just minor typo on page 2. The second to last sentence, there's an additional R in my last name here. If we can just correct that. Other than that, I'm open to motions regarding the second to last one. Yeah.
I think we could blame that on Mr. Garbetti.
No, I don't think this is Mr. Garbetti. Okay, do I have any motions on this?
Yes. I motion that we edit and correct President Amirian's last name.
And I second.
Excellent. Roll call.
Commissioner Alcazar's absent. Sardarbagian.
Yes.
Arakelian's absent. Rostomian.
Yes.
And President Amirian.
Yes. Let's move on to the next item, please.
Item 7, reports for information only at A is Recreation and Community Services Section Monthly Activity Report for January 2026. And Seva Garabedian will provide a presentation.
Excellent.
Big test for him.
Well, yeah, welcome back, Mr. Garbett.
Good afternoon, President Amirian, members of the commission. So I'll be going over our Recreation and Community Services section monthly activity report for the month of January. And we're going to start with childcare programs. Edison After School Club continued meeting during after school every day when school was in session. They started off with enriching activities focused on creativity, wellness, and personal development. The Girl Scouts curriculum continued for the month by introducing child-friendly yoga and mindfulness practices. Throughout the month of January and February, up to this point, the department has been advertising and sending out newsletters about summer day camp registration. That day camp registration is going to take place this coming Monday for Glendale residents and March 4th, Wednesday, for non-residents. So we've been putting out childcare information in the terms of residency verification. I just want the commission to be aware. This is our busiest time of the year with registration just around the corner for us. Our Trails and Open Space program on January 10 had a Riverwalk cleanup, and then on January 17, 19, people assisted and volunteered during the Wilderness Workday at Duke-Majin Wilderness Park. Volunteers assist with picking up tree and brush debris, remove invasive weeds and plants, and help remove graffiti on various signs. The Stormbar Nature Center is open Fridays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. During the month of January, it had 979 visitors. The Wonder Wilderness program continued to operate thanks to grant funding from Metro, and the January Go program for the community had 51 participants. The focus of that community program was native seed resilience after fires. Tea Night Out workshops and meetings continued at Pacific Community Center on Friday evenings. The workshop for January was a presentation led by community professionals and Glendale PD about individuals and families experiencing addiction. Our Students Training as Role Models program, STAR, continued to meet during the month of January. They did goal setting and created their New Year's resolutions and discussed ways on how they could maintain and carry out those resolutions throughout the year. Our One Glendale After School Youth Sports Program celebrated its championship day. The volleyball season championship concluded on Friday, January 23 at Pacific Park Community Center. Muir finished 4th in the season, Cerritos finished 3rd, Marshall finished 2nd, and Jefferson was crowned the volleyball season champion, winning their first championship for the school during the program's history. MIP Day took place at Maple Park Community Center on January 17, and Club Maple had its Arts and Crafts Night on Thursday, January 22. Presentations for seniors and LA Regional Food Bank. On January 14, ARC hosted Forest Lawn for a presentation on funeral planning options. On January 21, Goldstein & Company presented how to maximize your Social Security benefits while planning for retirement. And on January 27, LA Regional Food Bank distributed 143 boxes of shelf-stable food. As President Amirian discussed, our senior prom was held on Thursday, January 29 at the Adult Recreation Center. Over 160 seniors participated in the event. The event was organized and sponsored by the Los Angeles Dodgers and Bank of America. Biblos Mediterranean Bakery provided food for the event, and the event also featured a DJ crooner, JD, who kept the seniors on the dance floor and everybody entertained. The event featured showing of the World Series trophy from the 2025 championship. We did ask for 24 and 25, but we'll take 25 only as well. We had the World Series trophy there. 5 of our LA Dodgers were present and were signing autographs. Every participant got a hat upon entry, and it was a very fun and successful event. The event finished with the crowning of the prom king and queen. Yeah, at this point, I want to share the video that the LA Dodgers put on their social media on Instagram. I think it summarizes this event.
So today is day 4 of the Dodgers Love LA Community Tour presented by Bank of America, and we are kicking off tour stop number 8 at the Glendale Community Center, doing what has become our annual community tour senior prom. So we're joined here by a couple hundred seniors in the Glendale area who were able to participate, have a great dinner, hang out with 5 of our Dodgers pitchers and catchers, and spend the evening just enjoying some quality time and good dance, good music, and good food.
Really cool to meet them and hear some of their stories and how excited they were for World Series and just all their Dodger stories from years past. So that was really cool, and I just really liked interacting with them and kind of seeing the joy we brought when we walked in, and how excited they were to get to spend some time with the Dodgers.
We're almost there. Transition back. So our EMP program for the month of January served 3,964 meals in person, and 1,925 home delivered meals were delivered. And our supportive services program served 54 unduplicated clients during the month of January. Some upcoming events until our next commission meeting. We have the LA Regional Food Bank returning to the Adult Recreation Center on February 24th. And Tea Night Out will take place on Friday, February 27th. And this is going to continue on through the end of March. Parents' Night Out will be taking place at Pacific Community Center this Friday, February 27th from 6 p.m. to midnight. And Wander the Wilderness from Pacific will take place on Saturday, the 28th. On March 10th, we have our Nature Journaling program at Duke-Majan Wilderness Park. And on March 13th, One Glendale's basketball season championship game will take place at Herbert Hoover High School. This is a one-off. Typically, the championship games are held at Pacific Park and Community Center. During the basketball season, we partner with Hoover High School, and they open their doors in their campus and their facility, and we have a Friday night high school basketball game style atmosphere celebrating the One Glendale basketball season's end. Our Go Community program will take place at Duke-Majan Wilderness Park on March 14, and Riverwalk Workday is also scheduled the same day at Glendale Narrows Riverwalk. And that concludes my presentation. That's everything we have until our next commission meeting. Be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Garabedian. Any questions or comments from my fellow commissioners?
I would just reiterate of thanking the staff for everything that they're doing, because over the weekend I was on the west side of LA, and it was really nice to hear people saying how much they love Glendale, visiting and even aspiring to live here. So I think it's a testament of the residents and the staff doing a great job. So thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Okay, next item, please.
Next, 7B, Park Services Section Monthly Activity Report for December 2025.
Good afternoon, President Amirian, members of the Commission. At this month's Park Services Report for the month of December 2025. So our first project is a follow-up to the previous presentation at Duke-Majan Wilderness Park. This project is our ongoing project regarding the redoing of the drain, as well as some trail work in that area. So as you can see, I believe the previous month we reported on some of the demo work. In this area, we've been working on the channel drain. So as you can see, the crew put in a new drain, and that actually connects all the way over here to where the rest of the drainage system's located. There are some invasive trees that are located here, some acacias that grew in and were impacting the operations. So those have been removed as well. So we're excited with the advent of drier weather in the next couple of weeks to be able to finish up this project. now that the ground is going to be fully dry and we can complete that. So in addition to that project, there's been a number of incidents across our parks and facilities in December 2025, unfortunately. I wanted to highlight some of these across the system. In December, there were 16 reports of graffiti, 1 report of vandalism. And so there were 56 labor hours of our staff time used for cleanup and painting. There are a couple of repeat incidents at Griffith Manor Park and Maple Park, as well as various parks with 1 or 2 incidents. I want to show a couple of examples of these types of incidents. So you can see here there was an incident at Brand Park where a couple of our trash cans were caught on fire. Thankfully, those were caught immediately. PD was called, staff cleaned up, so there was no interruption of service to the public outside of this obviously after-hours incident. We also had an incident with silly string at one of our facilities, so that was a little difficult to clean up, but we were able to do so for the next day. And then, of course, the graffiti is a constant issue in some of our facilities, so we blurred these photos just so there's no free publicity here. But our staff will respond with pressure washing, paint, whatever we have that matches those facilities to clean up the next day. And of course, PD is also involved as soon as these are discovered by either our staff or security. And that concludes our report for the month of December. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from my fellow commissioners? Okay, thank you very much. Before we move to adjournment, just a quick maybe new business or reopen the commission comments. I know that the RFP for the Glorieta tennis courts was approved by the city council. Was there a portion in that RFP that that has the selection of an interview panel, or is the interview going to be taking place by people within the department?
The interview will be taken, it'll be an external interview. So when we had the first RFP last year, we had 2 panels. We had the internal and external. So external was first, internal was second. This go around, we're recommending to have 1 external panel only that have, the panelists would need to have a number of years experience in operating a tennis, working for a municipality or a private tennis company that has experience in tennis operations.
How large is the panel going to be?
Usually it's about 3 individuals. It depends on how many people we get. We are looking for panelists. Currently, we are looking for panelists. I do want to add that the external panel that sat on the first round of the RFP, we're not going to be asking them to sit on the second round because we're probably going to get the same candidates and maybe the same proposers. So we're looking countywide.
Will the commission have a representative on this panel?
No.
Did the commission have a representative on the first panel?
No.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, let's move on to the next item, adjournment.
Item 8 is adjournment.
Excellent. We are adjourned. Thank you very much. Have a great afternoon.